All right, guys, this is Emo Tempest, and I have something very interesting for you today. So, Andy Carmona here, aka the Warsaw, my teammate. I know I mentioned him several times in my videos, but he took first place this weekend at Petit Cup in Tampa. We're all super happy for him. As you can see on the left here, this is all his prize support. Warrior of Light Kai figure. We all got the signed Sephiroth promo, Hildebrand, and we'll get into that more. He got the Una promo from February, which is really cool. It was really nice of the judge. I can't remember his name, so sorry about that. But shout out to him for this. He was nice enough to give it to him for prize support for taking the day. And his new mat. Warsaw, can you show us the mat?
Absolutely.
We haven't taken it out of the plastic, but yeah, it was. This is the new Final Fantasy mat, Vincent. And we also got a box, the trophy, and if you can see on the top left, lightning
signed
scroll.
by the creator.
Signed by the creator, yes. And so I'm here to talk to Warsaw. Give you guys some insight on the event. Tell us his take on the day. So Warsaw, yeah, take it off. Take it away. What did you take?
Well, I was piloting Mono Lightning, something that I'm very comfortable piloting, and I decided that this is something that I know the matchups pretty well. I know that there's a lot of give and take when it comes to fighting the water matchup, but everything else seems a little bit more in my favor. Because when it comes down to it, when you're piloting Mono Lightning, you are running the Outset combo, and that just gives you just a major bonus when you actually are able to play it, pull it off without any resistance. And it just puts you in a really good position. So I felt really comfortable playing that. And it's just something that I've been playing since Opus 2.
Okay, and now that we're talking about the deck you were playing, why don't you tell us a little bit about Hildebrand?
So he's actually now the latest addition in Mono Lightning that I think a lot of people are playing. I do see it in top lists. And when the card first came out, I don't know what the hell he did, so
a lot of people still don't know what he
does. A lot of people still don't know what he does, or at least they don't really have an answer to him. And one of the main things that I saw that he's able to get around and that people are playing is Shantoto. The ability to survive a 7-cost drop only to have him return to my hand, be played the next turn, have an innate haste ability with the backup Nashu, and just swing for damage because your opponent voluntarily cleared all their forwards. That's a big thing. And that's something that I really, really enjoyed about playing this deck. It's because that's their answer. A lot of the decks where they're featuring either a mono earth or an earth variant, that is their top answer for board clear. I mean, why wouldn't it be? It's a great card. Mm-hmm. But all in all, he just handles that.
All right. So can you do you remember your matchups? Can you tell us what happened in Swiss? It was 6 rounds. There was 49 people, guys. There was 6 rounds. And do you remember your top 6? Did you remember the 6 rounds? Your matchups?
With the help of my teammates, yeah, I actually wrote them down because at the end of the day, my mind was mush. So my Swiss rounds, they started out with the Yuno Riku Pain combo with more summons featuring Terra, the light Opus 4 Terra. Unfortunately for my opponent, he wasn't able to actually get his combo off. The Emperor that I do tech in my deck kind of shut him down a little bit. My second matchup was with Onion Knight featuring the Senna combo. So that was actually pretty great. So it's a Wind Lightning, Onion Knight, and the search ability with Senna gives my opponent quite the bit of a back row. So it gives him an advantage right away with a lot of searching, thinning out the deck. My third matchup was an Ice Lightning aggro variant. Once again, because of the Outset combo, I was able to just keep the tempo up and kind of just outpace my opponent. So he wasn't able to get quite a grasp of aggro because he never kept the fort on the field. So and bad draws. The fourth one was a mono water monster variant. Mono water, like I said, is just a terrible matchup for me because they have a lot of abilities to just neutralize ping damage. I like to call it ping damage anyways. But the matchup went pretty well. Unfortunately for my opponent, when she did swing for damage, she got 2 damage off of me, but each one was an Odin EX burst. So you know how detrimental that can be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that happened kind of just pushed the momentum into my favor, and I was able to just kind of like push out more damage because of the ability to just clear the board. Then those matches I won. Then the following two, unfortunately I wasn't able to win. So the fifth matchup was an Ice Earth aggro variant as well. It was featuring a lot of the Final Fantasy VII Soldier cards, the Ice ones. They're Opus 3, I believe.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, but it was teching the Opus 4 EX Burst Cloud. So it did push for a little bit more board clear and more control, which was really great. I really liked that deck a lot. The Earth variant was that was mixed in it was with Pugilist. So the other characters that search the Ice forwards that search the other ones are standard units. Excuse me. And so it just powers them up. So eventually, if you don't answer Pugilist right away, you have a 9,000 beat stick on board, and it's just something that it's kind of hard to deal with. But I'll just attribute that loss to just bad draws, and overall the opponent was, he played really well. He managed his resources really well, being an aggro deck. He knew what he was up against, so very great match. And then the last match was a water wind control variant. Once again, with the water splashed into it, you have to deal with cards like Minwoo, you have to deal with cards like Cecil. In this case, I was dealing with cards that just were overwhelming. The new tech that people are playing is the Hero Yuna, the 5 cost. It's a big deal. It's a big deal when they're clearing the board and they're actually removing things out of play. So
Chaos
it's like,
Walker, yeah.
Yeah, the Chaos Walker player is definitely a big plus. But my strategy against that was Hildebrand.
Yeah, that's true. That
Yeah.
does get you. You don't minus there when they play those.
You
cards.
don't.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's cool. All right, and so your final score out of Swiss was 4-2, right?
4-2.
4-2, okay, and you got 7th place. You made it into top 8, 7th place.
Yeah,
And can you tell a little bit about top 8?
So top 8 was a nightmare. All right, going into it, my initial thoughts were, please let there be no water in top 8. Well, there was water in top 8. Plenty of water.
Yeah.
But my first top 8 match was a rematch against the Ice Earth aggro variant. And since we were able to go best 2 out of 3, we did go the distance, I believe. I'm not sure if I did too well that one. But either way, it was a great game. No mistakes were made. We just played it really well, very conservative, but at the same time, still appealing to what our decks really function with. So it was really great, and it was a great matchup. It was a great rematch, and I really appreciate plays like that. So then that was the top 8. We cut to semifinals. Was top 4. I did play a water wind, just control deck. So once again, water wind, Uniriku Pain, set up the Minwoo, keep the board constant with just flooding. You tech the Lena and Knight. Did play the Steiner and Beatrix. So
and Bart's.
Yeah, and Bart's. Yeah. So the ability to just swarm the field with these great attackers. Beatrix is a great card. The universal or the global 1000 reduction. Never underestimate that, because it just benefits the opponent so much. So it's definitely a card that once it's on the field, it's a threat. It's a huge threat. But so that was the top 4, and then the finals was a Water Earth. Once again, the big difference between them, mind you, they have the Water Core, so they have the ability to nullify damage to your opponent. The Water Earth variant actually played the Cecil and Raban combo, so that you continue to have an 8,000 beat stick, 9,000 because of Cecil's ability, and the also ability that he doesn't take any damage due to effects. So the Raban stays on the field, and he's pinging for 9k damage. That's great. That's amazing, because it's an ousted combo on its own. A little bit more expensive, but you're clearing the board. You're putting 2 on the field, and you're really just, you're creating this tempo that it's kind of hard to match up, because, you gotta have answers to them. But the ability to nullify damage, again, with a mono lightning deck, it's hard. Yeah, but great match altogether. It was just great. But that one, it was, my opponent took the first round. going into the second and third round, I knew I had to put the damage in fast, because the thing is with water variants is that they do have to set up their backups to start flowing really well. Water flow, get it? So, yeah, but so turn 1, they'll set a backup. Turn 2, they'll set a backup. Turn 3, they'll set a backup, and they might apply, or they might put a forward on board. But through those turns, that's where my deck really shines. That's where I'm able to put the damage in that I need to. So by the time we get to the 5th and 6th turns, you know, I'm already in a position where they now have to play defensively. They know that I am now building my resources, I'm building my outs, and I'm putting forwards on board that are a lot harder to deal with. So yeah, that's my experience.
All right. Thanks, Warsaw. We really appreciate this. I will be giving you guys his deck list in a separate video. Please be sure to check that out. I'll have him talk about some of his deck choices and how he went into the meta. But yeah, we do. Yeah, he's grateful to Hildebrand. Hildebrand did stay on board a lot of his games, and yeah, he's a sticky card, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. Warsaw, congratulations. Yeah, you want to share your petite cut channel?
Is it right there?
Yeah, you can see it. There's a glare, but we can see
sorry.
it. It's good. Show us the Yuna real quick, because I'm sure a lot of people are excited for that promo too.
Oh yeah. So I'm probably one of the few right now who have obtained that. A Yuna, Hollow Yuna. This is the promo that is coming out in February, so we got a couple more weeks before it is available. And this is the signed Sephiroth promo.
Awesome. Well, one more time, congratulations, man, and I can't wait to see what else you do. I'll let you guys know what our tournament schedule is going to be like. We have a locals coming up, but as far as major events, I'll keep you posted on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and see you around.
Just scroll.